Defense wins championships in the NFL. So when a team selects a defensive player with a high draft pick, the expectation is for him to emerge as a franchise superstar. Yet that's not always the case. When we think of draft busts, we often think of highly regarded college quarterbacks who completely flop, like Ryan Leaf and JaMarcus Russell. But some teams also wasted high draft picks on a defensive player that failed in the NFL. I'm Justin Fraction, and today we dive into the 10 biggest NFL defensive draft busts. And we do hope you enjoy this video, and if you do, feel free to click subscribe down below for more cool videos every single day. Number 10. Dewayne Robertson. Robertson showed flashes as a defensive tackle during his days at Kentucky. Robertson had 48 tackles and 5 sacks in his final year of college. As such, he was named to the second-team All-SEC. The New York Jets drafted Robertson 4th overall in 2003, but he wasn't able to translate his college success into NFL success. Robertson only played 6 NFL seasons and finished with 16 sacks and 3 forced fumbles. Number 9. Bruce Pickens. Pickens was supposed to be one of the NFL's best shutdown corners of the 90s. After starring with Nebraska in college, the Atlanta Falcons picked Pickens 3rd overall in the 1991 NFL Draft. Well, Pickens was anything but a shutdown corner. He played just 3 years for the Falcons and spent the next 3 seasons on different teams. Pickens' promising NFL career ended after the 1995 season, not exactly living up to the hype. Number 8. Trev Alberts. Alberts has a pretty impressive college football resume, but in the NFL, talk about a bust. A star linebacker at Nebraska, Alberts was a 1993 All-American and winner of the Dick Butkus and Jack Lambert trophies. The Indianapolis Colts drafted Alberts 5th overall in 1994, convinced they had a defensive star to build around, except that wouldn't be the case. Alberts played just 3 seasons in the NFL, finishing with a mere 4 sacks and 1 interception. Number 7. Andre Wadsworth. There was nothing Wadsworth failed to accomplish in college. The star defensive end/linebacker was a consensus All-American in 1997, while taking home the ACC Player of the Year and ACC Defensive Player of the Year awards. The Arizona Cardinals drafted Wadsworth with the 3rd pick in 1998. He showed promise in his first season, finishing with 42 tackles and 5 sacks. But knee injuries derailed Wadsworth's career. He played in just 20 games over the next 2 seasons and was out of the NFL after the 2000 season. Number 6. Vernon Gholston. The star pass rusher out of Ohio State was a 3-time Big Ten champion and was named the Big Ten Defensive Lineman of the Year. Gholston set himself up nicely for a successful NFL career, but that didn't turn out to be the case. The New York Jets drafted him 6th overall in 2008, but Gholston wasn't able to come close to succeeding in the NFL. He didn't even record a sack over 3 seasons with the Jets. The Bears and Rams would eventually sign Gholston only to waive him. Gholston last played an NFL game in 2010. Number 5. Tom Cousineau. Cousineau, a standout linebacker out of Ohio State, is a member of the College Football Hall of Fame. He also succeeded in the Canadian Football League, being named the 1979 Grey Cup MVP. Unfortunately, Cousineau's career didn't take off in the NFL the way it did in college and in the Great White North. The Buffalo Bills drafted Cousineau 1st overall in 1979, but he never played a game for the franchise. Cousineau played 4 years with the Browns and 2 with the 49ers, finishing with just 6.5 sacks and 10 interceptions. Number 4. Steve Emtman. Emtman was born in Washington State, and he dominated college football at Washington as an elite pass rusher. He won 2 Morris trophies, 1 Lombardi trophy, and 1 Bill Willis award. He had everything set up nicely to be a star in the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts drafted him 1st overall in 1992, but they would live to regret it. He played just 6 games in the NFL, finishing with 66 tackles and 8 sacks. He was out of the NFL after the 1997 season. Number 3. Aaron Curry. The 2008 Butkus Award winner and 2008 First-Team All-American was one of America's top linebacker prospects in the country. The Seattle Seahawks appeared to hit the jackpot when they drafted him 4th overall in 2009. Seattle was so high on Curry that they gave him a $60 million contract over 6 years, with $34 million of it being guaranteed. But Curry flopped big time in 3 seasons for Seattle, finishing with just 160 tackles and 5.5 sacks. He played the 2010 and 2011 seasons with the Oakland Raiders and was out of football for good. Number 2. Brian Bosworth. You can't blame the Seattle Seahawks for drafting Bosworth in the 1987 supplemental draft. By far the top linebacker prospect during his days, Bosworth was a 2-time Dick Butkus Award winner and 2-time consensus All-American. But Bosworth's NFL career was anything but successful. He played just 3 seasons for the Seahawks, finishing with 4 sacks. On the bright side, he did find some success in acting, which turned out to be much better than his NFL career. And number 1. Courtney Brown. People love to mock the Cleveland Browns for always drafting busts, but can you really be mad at them for taking Brown, an elite pass rusher out of Penn State, first overall in 2000. In 1999, Brown was named the Big Ten Lineman and Defensive Player of the Year. He was also a consensus All-American. It looked like the Browns had a franchise superstar on their hands, except Brown turned out to be a huge disappointment. He played just 5 seasons with the Browns and finished with just 135 tackles and 17 sacks. Brown played 1 season with the Denver Broncos in 2005 and was out of the NFL for good. Such promise, but such little production. Brown was an easy number 1 for our list. Who do you think is the NFL's biggest defensive draft bust ever? Join us in the comment section below. If you liked this video and learned a thing or two, clicking the like button helps us out a ton and we appreciate it. If this is your first time coming around to Total Pro Sports though, subscribing is a great idea because we put out videos like this every single day. But as always, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys next time.